Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into a really complex set of logs from an Eirian starship.
And this isn't just any log. We're talking about a deep first contact scenario.
Yeah, a spatial anomaly they call the wounds in the sky,
Yeah.
and a small sentient life form.
A life form that was, at first, sleeping. But the Eirians knew it was, and this is the word they kept using, hungry.
The real twist here, though, is that this mission, it didn't stay scientific for long.
Not at all. It became deeply psychological. The whole thing started to center on this phenomenon they called the echo harmonic.
Okay, so let's start with the Eirian vessel itself, because the technology is, well, it's unlike anything we've ever seen.
Completely alien. The schematics are described as fluid.
Fluid? What does that even mean for a starship? How do you just, reroute corridors?
But they could. They could physically move walls to create a containment block. And that same idea, that fluidity, it extends directly to their data.
Right, the data core.
It doesn't store information sequentially like our logs. It stores it as harmonic and resonant data.
Think of it more like an emotional frequency than a text file.
Exactly.
And that definition is so key to what happens next with Ensign Quinn. She accesses this memory sequence.
The echo of the crossing.
And she doesn't just read it. She downloads the feeling. I mean, this wave of profound sadness just crashes over her.
Anger, too. It got so intense she started whispering things like, mama.
So how does that happen? How does she get such a personal memory out of a totally alien data stream?
Well, that's where the analysis comes in. Another crew member noted that the creature, which the logs describe as young, lost.
And hungry.
And profoundly hungry, yes. The theory was that it was actually speaking through Quinn in that moment.
Wow.
And get this. When Quinn finally saw the creature, this sort of orb-like thing, she later recalled only one single thought.
What was it?
It was so sad. The emotion was the message.
So the science team had to connect a whisper about a mother to, a drop in particle density? How did they even make that leap?
They saw the sadness was coming in waves, almost like a biological hormonal pulse.
Okay, so a rhythmic pattern.
Right. It suggested the rift itself was generating a wave effect, and the creature was reacting to these harmonics. Then, Commander Battenberg put it all together.
He's the one who noticed the verteron particles.
A sharp drop in their density right near the intrusion. And that was it. That was its food. It wasn't some exotic energy. It was feeding on the ship's engine particles.
Which, of course, changes everything. This isn't just a scientific curiosity anymore.
No, it's an immediate threat to the bridge. They had to act fast.
And this is where Ensign Odell comes in, with the shuttle.
An incredible risk. She uses the warp field regulator to intentionally shed a dense path of verteron particles.
She's laying a trail.
A highly concentrated breadcrumb trail of its favorite meal, leading it away from the ship.
And it worked. An incredibly dangerous gamble, but it worked. The creature followed the trail.
And it proves the solution wasn't just about physics. It was about understanding the creature's motivation, its hunger, its emotion.
But the larger problem isn't gone, is it?
No, not at all. The logs are very clear. The spatial fissure, the door, it never fully closed. In fact, it's reforming.
So what's the new strategy for the Arawyn?
They're trying to speak its language, so to speak. They plan to align the ship's shields to the creature's own harmonic waveform.
To achieve phase coherence with the rift itself.
They're fighting waves with waves.
So what does this all mean for you when you look at this whole incident?
Well, we started this dive looking at a ship with shifting walls and harmonic memory.
And we ended up finding a language of grief and hunger literally embedded in the fabric of space.
So here's the thought to leave you with. If complex life, and maybe even spatial phenomena, communicate through these fundamental harmonic echoes, through sadness that registers as a wave.
What new scientific tools, what new kind of thinking will you need to fully understand the consciousness of the cosmos?